hit it long, hit it hard, out the park, bring it on. This the song, there's no full minotaur. Now it's on lock, and this shit will not go flop. No! Bring the bars, hit long, hit it hard, out the park, bring it on. This the song, there's no full minotaur. Now it's on lock, and this shit will not go flop. No! BD 9 to 5, so there's perfect vibes, and now you're riding. Welcome to our time, and we sink you down like you're beside. And now we are providing all these skills, we're multiplying, bringing all this heat, you can't put it out with any fire hydrant. So popping off and dropping off our names on every property. We gotta lock the hopping hard, we conquer like Monopoly. So stop the bars, get off for parts of the crumbling economy. Move y'all just had fucking kept on growing, no apologies. Now we gotta take this to the next level, taste it, it's a massive Asian hate.
Alright, and we're back with another episode of The Update. As always, I am your host, KC, and just like every other time, we got a great show in store for you guys. We got a music video spotlight like always. We're bringing back the studio story segment, plus there will be a KC rant on this one. It's going to be a fun episode, great music announcements from great artists. I'm excited for all you guys to hear the snippets, and make sure you go check out the tracks when they drop or if they already dropped. Tune in. You guys are going to love it. But this is the update. If you guys don't know what this is all linked to the BringTheBars group on Facebook. Just type BringTheBars, you'll find us on there. It's a page to share your music. It's by artist, for artists. That's what this show is for. Made by artists, and it's for artists. And it's all based around underground rap and underground hip hop. So to get this started, I ain't going to waste any time. We're going to lead into the music video spotlight. And this week we got Hector Biggs featuring Myles with My Sunshine. This was also a video that was nominated for top BTB music video for the BTB Awards. So good luck with that, Hector Biggs and Myles. But here it is, My Sunshine.
My sunshine to guide me through these cloudy days. And no matter what you do, you can't take that away. My sunshine, and they ride it with me all the way. They love their daddy, and they know their daddy loves his babe. Sunshine to guide me through these cloudy days. And no matter what you do, you can't take that away. My sunshine, and they ride it with me all the way. They love their daddy, and they know their daddy loves his babe. Sunshine.
They the reason that I'm breathing. I would go to the end of the earth in any season. Oh, they got it if they need it. Any problem, I relieve it. Ain't no limit to what you can achieve if you believe it. Shine bright, little light of mine. And if they try to dim your glow, you know to look inside. My father taught me that the world can be a bumpy ride. But no matter where it takes us, I'll be by your side. Promise I'm your ride or die. Every rainy day, I'll take the pain away and make it better like magic. Just call me David Blaine. You're getting older, I know nothing can remain the same. And even then, I always look back on these sunny days.
They my sunshine to guide me through these cloudy days. And no matter what you do, you can't take that away. My sunshine, and they ride it with me all the way. They love their daddy, and they know their daddy loves his babe. Sunshine to guide me through these cloudy days. And no matter what you do, you can't take that away. My sunshine, and they ride it with me all the way. They love their daddy, and they know their daddy loves his babe. Sunshine. When I'm feeling down, they always there. The baby cubs always looking out for Papa Bear. I swear life isn't fair. Choices that I made were weak. Still proud of the fact I get to watch you walk and speak. At times I wasn't me, let others influence my choices. They fed me lies and it was hard to overcome their poison. But now I'm focused, back on track, and every day gets better. Blessed to get to watch you go. For you, I'll give whatever. The weather, I can storm it, no matter what the chore is. Task accomplished, goals achieved with excellent performance. I hope the fans adore this, I know most can relate. The feeling of being a parent, yo, that feeling's great. It's Hector Biggs and Myles. In all your face, all we wanna see is smiles. It's Hector Biggs and Myles. In all your face, all we wanna see is smiles. They my sunshine to guide me through these cloudy days. And no matter what you do, you can't take that away. My sunshine, and they ride it with me all the way. They love their daddy and they know their daddy loves his babe sunshine to guide me through these cloudy days. And no matter what you do, you can't take that away, my sunshine. And they ride it with me all the way. They love their daddy and they know their daddy loves his babe sunshine.
All right. Thank you again, Hector Biggs, for sending that in. If you guys want to check out more of his work, he's on all streaming platforms. Plus, he has his own website with a bunch of other artists, all part of Bigger Productions. That ends with the Z at the end of that. You can find them on their own website. Like I said, biggerproductions.com. Productions ends with the Z. So thank you, Hector, for sending that in. And good luck, like I said, on the BTB Awards for Top Video. Now we're going to head into some BTB announcements. All right, to start these announcements off, this is an announcement for KronOz. He asked me to be a feature on one of his tracks for his anniversary album called The Crusher. I had a blast writing to this. He just told me, this is a pure bar track, just bring bars, and that's what exactly what I love to do. So I had a blast hopping in on this project. Thank you, KronOz, for asking me. I really appreciate that. But yeah, it's dropping March 5th, this single, The Crusher. KronOz featuring myself, King Canada, KC, and I'll run a snippet for you guys right now.
Traveling 16, speeding by 16 bars on this track, it all are pristine. Stop for resisting the hooks and the lines. Got you caught like pro bass fishing. Hold back his he fits you, wishing you can be like me, cause this be rap embodied in human form. And when I'm gone, you know you'll miss me.
Talking bone crusher, go and pop the drum. Step outside, let's get this motherfucker crunk. Bring the bars, man, you know we ain't no bums. Step up to the mic and let's get it jump. KronOz on the mic, so I keep my shit real tight. Bringing the bars, we always ready for a fight. Got King Canada about to tear up the night. If I hear you talking shit, then I'm jumping on sight.
Once again, KronOz, thank you for letting me hop on that. I had a blast doing it, and I hope you guys enjoy when you hear the full track. March 5th, all major platforms under KronOz, so make sure you guys check it out. The next announcement's regarding Jumpin' Joe the Rapper. He has a track that actually released today as this episode airs. So if you haven't checked it out yet, when you're done this show, make sure you go tune into the track, because everything Jumpin' Joe brings is absolutely jumping. So you guys definitely won't be disappointed. So this is Ain't No More Room. Sorry, I was looking at my notes. But this is track's called Ain't No More Room, and it was produced by AWOL. So I'm going to run a snippet for you guys. Jumpin' Joe the Rapper, Ain't No More Room, produced by AWOL.
Life is good, I ain't really got no complaints. First world problems and some money in the bank. How I think, something like an entrepreneur. Posted on the island away from all the manure. Without the gutter and the sewer. My enemies whack from the many to the few. Skies couldn't be more bluer, man, I'm doing my thing. Got the family on point, and I'm doing the right thing like a Spike Lee joint. Niggas can't touch me. On this microphone, I'm untouchable. Fuck it, just call me Al Capone. Flow sick to syphilis when I'm in my zone. Never been king to losing with this two-tone.
And last announcement I have to make is based off of Bad Habit, who's a member of Lost Voice Music with Bobby Mercer, Dana Coppafeel, and other artists as well. All great talents. You guys check them all out. I've talked about him before on previous tracks I ran. I think even some of Dana Coppafeel's on the Session Vibe segments. But Bad Habit is dropping a single that's going to be off his Throwaway Strap EP that's coming real soon. And this track is called BTK, and it features G Crazy. So I'm going to run the snippet for you guys. Hope you enjoyed, and when it drops, make sure you go check it out. Bad Habit brings nothing but fire bars constantly. All of Lost Voice Music does. All right, BTK from Bad Habit featuring G Crazy.
Watching my back up in the streets, it's cold as ice. I'm packing my heat, then I'm gonna meet to isotone. Now idly so discreet, split the meat like Sweeney Todd. Have you begging to God, but see, hope is a facade. It's a straight up mirage. Hear the squealing of the tires from the rusty ass Dodge. About to take your baby mama, rape her in my garage. Got the razor blades and alcohol. I'm tasting the tears as they fall. Her reproductive system about to get a fucking overhaul. 187, cold killer. I don't be giving a fuck, I've been taking my enemies and spill them. BTK, it's fine, torture, kill. You kept on pressing my buttons, didn't think it would get real. Now I'm creeping up on your block, the Glock is cocked and fully loaded. Duffel bag with extra ammo, chloroform and some rope.
Well, that was all the announcements we have today. 3 great tracks, 3 great snippets. When they all drop, make sure you check it out. But remember, Jumpin' Joe the Rappers was out today. So make sure you go tune into that after you finish this episode. Great music all the time. He also has his Welfare series, the 1st and the 15th, a new single with Mally Music that just dropped. The guy's constantly releasing stuff. All 3 of these artists are. I can't wait for Throwaway Strap from Bad Habit. Jumpin' Joe always keeps bringing fire, and I cannot wait for KronOz' next EP and his anniversary album. It's all going to be some fire music. 2021 is going to be great for hip hop. But now we're going to lead into some studio stories. We haven't done this segment actually in a little bit. We've been doing more behind the scenes, BTS segment instead of the studio stories. But I had a guy, Mr. Smash, Ever Blazing Records, send me a studio story. He runs pmcentnetwork that I did a show for this past Saturday that just happened on his send-off show. You can find it on his website, pmcentnetwork.com. Thank you for having me on. I really appreciate that, and I love working with you. Hopefully we can do a lot more in the future. But this is a studio story from Mr. Smash, Ever Blazing Records, and let's run it.
How's it going, BTB Update? My name is Mr. Smash, Every Blazing Record, and I'm here to bring you guys a quick studio story. Now, about 10 years ago, I was in a rap group known as the Blazing Crew, located here in New Mexico. And at this time, about 10 years ago, me and my crew, we had already made probably 5 or 6 mixtapes, and we were looking to make another one. Now, at this time, the guys that I was rapping with, they had a house, they were roommates, and so we were actually recording the mixtape from their home. And one particular summer, we were trying to record this new mixtape called Sweat Drops. And the reason we ended up titling that mixtape Sweat Drops is because during this one summer, or the summer that we were making the mixtape, my homie's water ended up getting shut off. So during the whole recording process of that whole mixtape, we were in there sweating our balls off. He had no water. They had one of those AC units that you had to put in the window that, you know, you have to like put water in or put a bag of ice in or something like that to keep it cool. And like I said, being that we had no water, there was no way to do that. So the entire mixtape was recorded literally with us sweating bullets, just you know, being in there trying to record. There were moments where we actually had to like try to record a verse and then step outside and try to get some air, or we may have had to put a track on hold for a couple of days or something like that, just until it was like a cooler day to go in and try to be able to record. But yeah, so that's the reason that we ended up titling the mixtape Sweat Drops, is because we were literally in there sweating every single day trying to record those tracks for that mixtape. Those tracks are still available, ladies and gentlemen, on my Reverb Nation page. I'd have to give KC the link to put in the description if need be. But that right there, ladies and gentlemen, was just a quick studio story of how the Sweat Drops mixtape came to be. My name is Mr. Smash Every Blazing Record. Thank you guys for listening. Thank KC for this opportunity to be on the BTB Update. You guys have a great day.
Alright, I don't have a beat with me today, so I'm gonna make my own. So here we go. coming down, riding on four. We play the game how it go. My partner smoking on dro, we getting blow. Putting bullets in every direction. I'm in the game, showing no affection. Got that 9mm with me, bitch, that's my selection. I'm coming through this motherfucker with a bitch detection. I'm pimping on him, I ain't playing, never slipping on him. That 4-5 chrome plated bitch, I'm gripping on it. I quit to smoke these motherfuckers up like marijuana. Hotter than the sauna, wanna step and use a fucking donor. You don't really want it with a soldier, bitch. I thought I told you, coming quick to roast you, wake you up in the game. It's like some Folgers, ain't no copy, you can't stop me. I'm that real shit, no carbon copy. Mad cause these hoes out you jock me. Real to the game and the chrome whistle. These motherfuckers talking shit, you better get your issue. I got that chrome plated pistol. Leave these bitches shitted like tissue and I ain't playing with you bitches. I ain't here to fuck with you, I keep it real. On the real, pop these haters like a pill. If they want some conflict, we knocking them quick up in their grill. Keep it real, so fuck how you feel. I'm that Arkansas cowboy out here reppin' Spaville. That's on the real, you know the deal with that BTB gang. Coming through with that dirty South fucking Arkansas slang. I'm young, throated and tamed. I'm off the hook in the chain. I leave they brains rearranged when they step to me up in the game. I'm spitting flames, BTB, bring the bars, rap stars, but you can't see me. Coming through this motherfucker, keep it HOT and infect the game just like some HIV. I put it down till I'm RIP-DIE. If you really want some shit, we leave your brains in the streets. Now bring the bars, baby. BTB.
All right, now we're going to lead into my favorite segment of the whole show, the one segment that's always a mainstay with the BTB announcements, and that is Session Vibes. So basically, I'm just going to kick back, smoke a joint, and listen to some music off the BringTheBars group, a couple tracks, talk about it while I'm listening to the song, and just kick back, smoke a joint, and listen. All right, this is Session Vibe. All right, so here we are with Session Vibe. I'm going to go to the BringTheBars group, search for a couple tracks, and the first one here that I'm seeing actually is from Bobby Mercer. If you guys haven't tuned in, you guys definitely got to check out his Dirty Math album. It's available on all streaming platforms now and available at Bobby24 Mercer at Bandcamp.com. Yeah, what a fantastic album. I know he put a lot of work into this, and it definitely shows. I've heard the album before, but this is a bonus track that he posted, and I don't think I've heard the bonus track, so we're going to check it out. So this is from Bobby Mercer, the bonus track off Dirty Math called Land Rover, featuring Dana Coppafeel. Let's run this. See, I already know what I'm going to get with Bobby Mercer because I'm a big fan, so I'm excited there's a bonus track. And I've been getting into Dana Coppafeel lately. Another member of Lost Boys Music. Turn that up. It's down on the video. And that's Dana Coppafeel right here. And Dana Coppafeel. Sorry, I was just listening to the bar. Hold on. Love his flow. But I was saying Dana Coppafeel also just recently dropped a single called Pancake, so you guys check that out as well. Damn, dude. I'm catching, racking, rocking all the shows. Locking, loaded till I go. Finna pocket what I'm owed. They ask me, Copper, are you finna stop? No. How do you seem to understand? I'm not locked in here with you. That's it. You're locked in here with me. And the Dirty Math album actually follows through with a couple skits in between and how it's put together. Really well done. And there's Bobby Mercer. He was on the podcast as well. You can check out that episode on the channel. Wicked meets eating inhumane. Love it.
Down your house of cards, have your whole clip laid out in your front yard. Bruce Willis, die hard. I'm coming with the vengeance, hit you with that death sentence. I don't need an audience, just an endless look in your soul. Turn your beam to a casserole, your chest to a black hole. My heart, black like coal. Stepping over your
Love
body,
it.
that's my only goal.
Dirty Math, Bobby Mercer, available everywhere, guys.
Slap these bitches niggas till they see swords. Light my cigar while your moms write my memoirs. Bitch. The hell are you supposed to be?
Dope work, dope album. Dirty Math, Bobby24, Mercer.bandcamp.com. You'll find everything there. There's some of my favorite tracks on this thing. Dragon's Lair, what an incredible track. Black Mafia was another great track. The whole album's absolute fire. So, yeah, I'm glad to session vibe to that. Nice work. I don't know if I heard that song before. If you had sent it to me, the bonus track with it, I'm not sure. So, if I did hear before, I don't remember, and it was great this time around. So that's the joys about replaying music. I listen to so much. It's nothing to do against the artist or anything like that. I just listen to a lot of music from the BringTheBars guys. Sometimes I forget when I check it out, but when I hear certain rhymes or something, I'm like, oh, maybe I did hear this before. But great work like always. And now we got a new member, actually, who's been newer member of the BringTheBars group, and he goes by RubyTech. I'm on Spotify right now. So it's RubyTech, RubyTech. He's got 10 tracks here on Spotify. And I'm going to run the very first one. I'm going to run a track he did called Juice. He's a great guy, too. I've been networking with him a bit, and I'm glad to have met him. Very humble, very nice guy to meet. More of a mainstream vibe to him, for sure.
I can feel like I'm floating on clouds, yeah. I got juice. 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 So you do this at one time, double up, money come online, count it up, my rip, my
nice. I like
cash
this.
it up, Charlie's 1 over 9. Now take a walk with your OJ, that's me, introduce me as real big. Yo say, gonna kick a little story before the shows on the dough in the grill base. How we came from the dirt where the roach is. Come on, and you put it Hogan. I remember that, then we got a notice. At the moment where this time seemed hopeless. Just me and my granny.
Yeah, this is nice. You know, I'm going to be honest about it. Not about the track, but about mainstream sound in general. I'm not a massive fan of what I look for. I'm more of a very underground, rugged feel. But when you do it right, and it sounds nice like this, I enjoy it. This is great, man, actually.
Let me tell you that she was a soldier. Told me never let the pressure for ya.
Love the flow and cadence.
Now I get in green, it's like I'm Yoda. Had to show my granny was a soldier. Shorty's running and you gotta hold on. Once you got it, you never slow.
Bringing bars with the mainstream sound. I love it.
I got you. 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 But see, I can feel like I'm floating on clouds, yeah. I got you. I got you. I got you.
Wow.
I got you.
This is nice. This is really nice, man.
This is a one-time, double up, money come online, cut it up, my whip, my broadside, no cash it up, Charlie's 1 over 9.
Great production, great everything.
Gotta play like Sony. You got the fake ass dudes and the girls who fool might wanna fuck your homies. You got a real nice queen and you down for the team, singing that you're the only. But your truth so strong, streets never stand down if they found that you phony. But if you real,
I can hear this bumping everywhere. Damn, man.
$30 bills to your waist, never feel, couldn't put her on the scale. You want her up in your pussy, winning is a skill. Hey, this is how we live. Telling her on my way, I'm feeling that way.
From the hook, the production, drop bars for sure on it. This is very well done, man. Props.
I got juice. I got juice. But see, I can feel like I'm floating on.
Yeah, RubyTech on Spotify. Very smooth, very nice, man. Really enjoyed that. Really did. I'll be checking through more of your list here on this channel for sure. Yeah, man. Nice work. Yeah, that was, once again, 2 great tracks for Session Vibe. Bobby Mercer's and Dana Coppafeel. And then we had RubyTech. Loved them both. Both absolutely different styles, but both amazing in their own way. Like I said, I'm not a massive fan of the mainstream sound, but when it's done right and it sounds like that, in my opinion, that I like. That I actually really do enjoy. And I'm not just saying that because I'm here and, you know, it's on video, like not to be mean or anything. No, I really did enjoy that. So props to you, man. But yeah, that was Session Vibes. Another great segment. Once again, I love this shit right here. Absolutely. And we're going to end the show off. We're going to bring back Casey's Rant. So let's run it. Casey's Rants. All right, now we're going to go on to Casey's Rants. This is the part of the show where I rant a little bit. And it's funny because the segment I always say, who really cares what I have to think? It's just me talking, but I love doing it. Then when I didn't do it, I actually got a few messages that were saying, where was Casey's Rants? Wanted Casey's Rants. Well, here it is. I'm bringing it back. I love doing these. And today I just threw a topic up there and I'm going to talk about Autotune. Basically, I talked about a little bit on the shows and podcasts. I don't remember exactly what episode it was, but it's on there. I talked a little bit about it. And overall, my stance on it is I'm not a huge fan of it. I don't like it. I don't like it when it's overused. Like, you know, when it's really up and down and almost sounds like it's robotic. It's like, to me, that's ridiculous and that sounds annoying to me anyways. I like it sometimes when it's used correctly in hooks, but it has to be a very subtle manner for me. Actually, I noticed it in the last track we were checking out in Session Vibes with Juice from RubyTech. I can hear it very subtly, but that was used the way it should be used, in my opinion. And then you have certain people who do whole songs in Autotune, and those are the ones I'm not a huge fan of because it's just, that sound is just not for me. You know, especially in verses, that sound is very annoying to my ear. So I don't catch a lot what somebody's saying when they do that kind of thing. So it just, you know, and I like catching the bars and catching the lyrics, and that just doesn't do it for me because it's just hard to even pay attention to it. But used in a hook, oh yeah, definitely. I like when it's used subtly in a hook again. Like, it still can't be overblown robotic, but just nicely. Because some of my favorite like songs and hooks probably had Autotune used in it the right way. And everybody, in a sense, with hooks, you know, big artists, they use Autotune in a way. But the main perception of Autotune is just that very robotic sound, going back all the way to Cher when she did her one song. I forget the name of the song, but yeah, going back all the way then, and it was like just that unnatural up and low sound that's impossible to do with a human voice. And that's the stuff I can't stand. But when you end it off, when you're trying to end, you know, a line or something like that, and you use it, and it's very subtle with a pitch increase or something like that, absolutely fine. Of course, I'm a lot of major artists, a lot of artists do that. It's just what you do. It's just adjusting it in a certain way. But yeah, that's my thoughts on Autotune. That was basically what I have to say about it. I'm not a main fan of the big use of Autotune, but obviously it is used and sometimes it does sound good. So it goes both ways for me. Just don't overdo it. And even if you do, you know, there's a huge fan base for that overly used Autotune. So who do you care if I don't like it? That's who cares? There's a huge fan base for it. You're going to do just fine. So, but yeah, that was Casey's Rants, and that was my rant on Autotune. All right, that was the show. Another episode of the update is done. I have a blast doing these, like I always say. They're going to be bi-weekly now is what I'm going to aim for. A lot going on. So stay tuned for BTB Awards, the Cypher Volume 2, more podcasts, more updates, a new show in the works called The Hangout that I talked about, a little bit of video podcast of me and the guests just shooting the shit. You can uncensored, the radio's uncensored and more of an interview format. This will be more just us hanging out. If you want to puff on something, you can puff on something. You want to take a drink of something, you can take a drink of something. If you don't want to do either, that's fine too. We're just going to sit, chill, and relax and get to know the person behind the artist. So I'm excited for that show. Still no clue on an exact first air date of that. I'm trying to get everything else kind of settled in. But it is coming. It is in the works. So you guys stay tuned for that one. But yeah, this was the update. I was your host, KC. I had a blast. Thank you guys for everybody that tunes in this far. It means a lot to me, and I hope it was worth your time and you enjoyed it. All right, guys, that's it. Stay safe out there.
Hit it long, hit it hard, out the park, bring it on. This the song, there's no full minotaur. Now it's on lock, and this shit will not go flop. No! Bring the bars, hit long, hit it hard, out the park, bring it on. This the song, there's no full minotaur. Now it's